Alright everybody, I'm back here. Just going to do another short video comparison of the Rey FX lightsaber versus some of the other sabers I have. These are going to be the powered on, so you can hear the sound and see the blade color difference. I'm going to start out here. This is my vintage Graflex. So let's go ahead and power it on. It has a nice cyan blade color with the shine through glass eye, a white flash on clash, and the activation button on it is up here. Then we have the Luke removable blade from Hasbro, and it's more of your standard blue blade versus the cyan, which is really hard to tell on camera, but there's a pretty big difference in color where you can see how much brighter the vintage blade is. This is my Graflex 2.0 with the crystal chamber. I built this one myself. It has the activation button here on the back as well, with the Force Awakens font. It's a nice blue blade. This one uses the smaller 7/8 blade versus the 1-inch blade. Then here is the Rey D23, and its activation switch is here. Pretty standard blue, probably the dullest of the three. That could be because it comes with batteries in it, so gosh knows how long these batteries have been in there. And granted, they are a new item, but who knows what kind of quality batteries they put in. It does have the flash. It doesn't really flash white like my vintage. This just kind of flashes on and off. And it retracts kind of slow. Not sure if I like that as much. I feel like the Hasbro removable blade is a much smoother transition. Much quicker, where the Rey is a much slower step down. I feel like the Hasbro removable blade did a much better job of making a more even transition. And you can see by the photo that the Hasbro removable blade Luke is brighter than the new Rey saber. So, I mean, it's still, like I said, overall pretty cool saber, but had they just done this design with this electronics package, I think it would have been just as good. Versus trying to add, I mean, the flash on clash is kind of cool. This one's definitely heavier. Definitely heavier. This is a lot lighter. But, I don't know. Just could have been better. I mean, they tried to make some improvements. Having the blade, this is a button to remove the blade, but you have to unscrew this. Yeah. You have to unscrew this ring and then push the button in and twist and pull the blade out, which is kind of a pain because you really have to get your fingers under this lip right here to really undo the ring. And I don't know if I can do it one-handed because it's very tight. But you really have to, there we go. So once you pop that out, you have to push in this button and then twist and pull the blade out. So you set the blade aside, take that plastic ring back off, and then it just threads kind of crappily back on here. And that's pretty much what you're left with. The blade plug it comes with doesn't really do anything special. It doesn't make any sounds when the power's off. The blades, pretty basic. Not much different than the removable blade series. They changed the pin design on the bottom. But overall, not bad. Not the best. Could have been better. We'll see what we get next. But I'm just glad to see that something new came out instead of a remake of another saber that we already have, which is getting kind of old. I'd rather see either a remake of some of the cooler sabers like a Dooku or a Ventress that are really hard to find versus another Obi-Wan or a Luke or a Yoda that nobody wants. But that's my opinion. Alright, thanks guys.